This video is sponsored by sellcashier.com. They compare iPhone prices on the internet and give you their instant quote and the most cash for your iPhone. Hey guys, this is Ed with Techlery. I'm very excited to be here with you today. You're seeing a DHL package on your screens right now, which means I got a package in the mail from China, which has a couple of things inside. So this package is a little bit larger than it usually is, and there are a couple of things inside, which is the newest generation fake iPhone 8 and also the fake Galaxy Note 8. Now, as many of you know, on September the 12th, Apple will announce the next iPhone models, and those might include iPhone 7s, 7s Plus, 8, or possibly even the Model X. Now, as of right now, Apple's iPhone 8 or Model X is rumored to be released sometime in the fall with an outrageous price tag of $1,000 for a base model. Now, the Galaxy Note 8 is probably one of the most hyped smartphones of 2017, perhaps even surpassing the Galaxy S8 series with the amount of rumors and leaks. We already know that Samsung's Galaxy Note 8 is scheduled to be released on September the 15th of this year. Now, today I will do the unboxing for the fake iPhone 8, and then in a few days I also unbox the fake Note 8, so please look for a fake Note 8 video within the next few days on my channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it and cut the package open. Alright guys, so this is what was inside the DHL package right there. You got your fake Samsung Galaxy Note 8 to your left, and this is going to be the next video. Just look out for the announcement just in a few days. So we're going to focus on this little beast over here. Hopefully it'll look better than the other ones. The last unboxing of the fake iPhone 7 Plus that I did, and by the way, this is an 8, this is not a Plus, so this is a smaller version, was really low quality, and it actually died on me on a few days. So let me go ahead and cut the box open so we can take a look on at the phone and also on what comes with it in the box. So typical plastic wrapping all on the outside. The box feels kind of flimsy, but that's sort of expected. We'll set that aside. It's all white on the inside. Sometimes you'll see some glue in there, but here it is, and it looks pretty neat. Nobody knows what the next phone is going to look like, but look at the back. The back looks very interesting here. It has the vertically aligned camera modules, and as you may know, the next generation iPhones will, in the smaller version, not the Plus, but the regular iPhone will have the dual camera just like on the Plus of the previous generations. So let's go ahead and see if we can turn it on. Hopefully the battery is going to be charged, and we can kind of see what it works like. So as you can see over here, we have some kind of a screen protector that I'm going to pull off because it has the air bubble right underneath of it, so we're going to take that off. This was supposed to be cut out. This is a little piece of plastic supposedly covering the speaker over here. Just kind of note how long it takes for it to start up, and makes this little sound, and we get to the home screen. Now remember, the next generation iPhones will not have the button, so there's some haptic feedback to it, and it's a little slow. So now that the phone is on, let's go ahead and take a look at the contents of the box. So I'm going to set this aside for just a minute. This is a typical insert that usually has some information on there that I never read, and it does come with the SIM removal tool. Just the typical contents of these phones. Poorly wrapped, wall charger. Not going to test it out. It does have some plastic wrapping around it. So what's interesting to note from these two that I'm holding in my hands right now, these headphones have traditionally had a regular 3.5 millimeter port. These actually do come with the lightning cable directly attached to them, as the newer iPhones, as you may already know, do not have a 3.5 millimeter port. So that's something interesting, and that's something of note. There's no adapter needed, but I will test them out and see how they work and report back to you. Now, Let's take a look at the operating system, just kind of go through the settings menu. The layout is fairly typical, and if you scroll up and down, it's not as smooth as a real iPhone would be, but this is actually pretty good for a fake. You can take a look at the About and see what it says on there, and it just has a unique name or generic name, iPhone. It is a 64 gigabyte version, so with the available 57, it appears that the Android OS on this phone occupies 7 gigabytes of space. So have your serial numbers, MAC address for your Wi-Fi, and so on. Now let's go back here and take a look at the camera and see how that works. And we can just take a picture of this and see if it'll focus well enough. And it works fairly fast. It works so much faster than the previous one, although the close-up photo is really blurry and then it gets stuck over here. So that's just a deficiency of the operating system. So let's take a look at the App Store. I am pretty sure I won't have to even connect it to the Wi-Fi network to see what it looks like. But this is your typical Android-based App Store, also known as Google Play. So this is their layout. There's no real Apple App Store. Once you open FaceTime, you just get your regular keypad for your cell phone. That does not work on Androids. And kind of scroll through here, you have some typical apps that they actually look fairly identical to the real Apple iOS. So like the calculator icon is completely identical. You can access the photos taken. Again, that's blurry, and then it gets stuck over here for some reason, and then it disappears. Let's take a look at the music app as well. Obviously there's nothing on there right now, but you can scroll through different sections on here, and it's fairly smooth. Note how there's no delay, so it's definitely an upgrade. You saw the specs on in the beginning of this video, and so of course it will never outperform the real iPhone, but I'm fairly impressed so far with how smooth it is compared to the previous fakes that I have looked at. Now let's take a look on the outside, see how well it was built. Now you guys probably noticed there was a little rubber protector piece right around the button here, and it's very hard to peel off. It doesn't obviously happen with the real Apple devices. Now the SIM tray over here is recessed, and this is not supposed to be. It's supposed to be flush with the body, but this is the flaw of the design of this phone. You have your Lightning connector. You have what looks like stereo speakers on here, but we'll test them out and see what quality sound they produce. Typical buttons, and this is silencing the phone, and it vibrates as you do that. This appears to be an antenna here, but who knows what this phone is made of. So fairly well made. It's very difficult to state with certainty what it compares like to a real iPhone, because 8 obviously has not come out and has not been officially released yet. But I will tell you that this looks pretty good. One more thing that I want to try and see if the fingerprint scanner is going to work here. So let's see if we can find it in here. Touch ID and passcode, and let's do it for the iPhone unlock. And we're gonna start placing my finger over here and see if it'll capture it. Now adjust your grip, going to capture the edges of your print. So hopefully this time around they actually came around with something that actually does work. So we'll repeat just a generic all zero password, and let's see if it works. So I'm gonna lock the screen. I'm gonna try to unlock it, right? I'm gonna use this finger, and it doesn't do anything. But if I use my right thumb, it recognizes me. So it looks like the Touch ID works on this phone, and it's about the right time that they finally get it fixed in their fake iPhones. So it's very exciting to hear, to actually see that it works. Unfortunately, it's very hard sometimes to get back to the home screen. So, but fairly smooth. I'm very impressed this time around. I will have more detailed videos on this. We'll do some benchmarks. We'll do a camera comparison test. But the next video that you guys will see is going to be the unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Alright guys, let me know in your comments what you think of the first generation of fake iPhone 8. In my future videos, I will also do the comparison test with this fake piece of crap to the new Apple's iPhone 8 when it comes out in the fall. If you like this video, hit that like button down below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. As always, stay awake of fakes, stay tuned, and see you guys in my next video very soon. I wanted to tell you about sellcashier.com. So you just got your new iPhone. What will you do with your old one? You may be thinking of selling it on eBay, Craigslist, and so on, and it is definitely a hassle. Now you don't have to do that. Now you can sell it through sellcashier.com. They compare the actual prices of iPhones and give you the best price for your iPhone that you are trying to sell. And the good thing is that you are guaranteed the best rate. You also get a free shipping label. Thank you for watching, and please check out sellcashier.com.